Okay. So in the last class, we discussed about a data loader, right? So what is the difference between import wizard and data loader? Yamlata? Yamlata, can you hear me? So, Brady, what is the difference between import wizard and data loader? So, Brady, వినిపిస్తుందా? అందరికి వినిపిస్తుందా? I'm not able to hear me. Other people can hear me or not? Manasa, madam. Hello.
హలో
సార్ వినిపిస్తుంది
వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
అంటే ఏమైనా లేట్ గా వినిపిస్తుందా మేడం? నేను ఒకసారి హలో అంటే మీకు ఒక 1 minute తర్వాత వినిపిస్తుందా లేకపోతే ఇమీడియట్ గా వినిపిస్తుందా?
సార్ కొంచెం వాయిస్ స్లో వస్తుంది సార్.
అవును. ఇప్పుడు పర్లేదా? స్టిల్ సేమ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్?
సార్ వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
Okay. So Hemlata madam, tell me what is the difference between import wizard and data loader? So I think Hemlata madam వినిపిస్తలేదు. నరేష్ 157. సో మీరు జాయిన్ అవ్వట్లేదు సార్ క్లాసెస్ రెగ్యులర్ గా?
Yes, sir. Due to some early logins.
మరి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తున్నారా అసైన్మెంట్స్ అన్ని?
చేస్తున్నాను సార్, కొంచెం బ్యాక్వర్డ్ అయ్యాను, ఫాలో అప్ చేస్తున్నాను సార్.
అంటే ఎప్పటిదాకా అప్ టు డేట్ ఉన్నాను సార్. వీకెండ్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు కవర్ చేసుకోండి మీకు అట్లీస్ట్. అందుకని రేపు పొద్దున్న డిఫికల్ట్ అవుతుంది, మళ్ళీ రిజ్యూమ్ పెట్టినప్పుడు మీరు అంత ఎక్కడ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకపోతే ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది. సో Salesforce is very easy, just once you do one practice.
ఎస్ సార్. అది కొన్ని వీడియోస్ నాకు షేర్ అవ్వట్లేదు సార్. డ్రైవ్ లో ఒకసారి చూసి షేర్ చేయండి సార్ అని.
లేదు సార్, అడ్మిన్ వీడియోస్ అన్ని వస్తున్నాయి మీకు.
అవునా సార్, నాకు రావట్లేదు సార్.
అలా ఏమి ఉండదు సార్, అది డైరెక్ట్ గా ఫోల్డర్ షేర్ చేశాం కాబట్టి. సో డైరెక్ట్లీ యూ కెన్ చెక్ ఇన్ ద ఫోల్డర్ నేమ్ ఈజ్ అడ్మిన్, సంథింగ్ యూ కెన్ సీ డైరెక్ట్లీ.
ఓకే,
సో 1 by 1 వీడియో రావు, అడ్మిన్ వీడియో ఫోల్డర్ అని ఒకటి ఉంటుంది, చెక్ చేసి యూ కెన్ లెట్ మీ.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే. Subbaredi, you cannot hear me or you are able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Tell me difference between import wizard and data loader.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me sir, we can hear you.
Yeah. Import data loader we can use like it will be support only few standard objects like and some of the custom objects. We can like account, contact, lead, campaign methods and custom objects. Salesforce use like internal AI to, and it's using like insert, update, and upsert, and it is using like insert plus update, and it's upload to 50K records in import. And data loader we have to install data loader plus JDK tools.
Okay. No need to tell installation and all. Just you can say import wizard is the Salesforce internal tool. So data loader tool we have to install. That's way you have to say. Okay. JDK and all, no one will ask. Okay.
Okay, sir. It will be support all standard and custom objects.
Okay.
And it's using to insert, update, upsert, delete, delete, export, and export all, like all files we can export.
Correct.
And it uses to 50 mm record.
It will support 50 mm record. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So everyone is installed data loader, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ఎవరు నో అని చెప్పింది మేడం? హేమలతనా? హలో, ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తారా లేదా మేడం మీరు?
ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశాను సార్, ఇంకా కంప్లీట్ కాలేదంటే అది దాన్ని పాత ఎక్కడుందో తెలియలేదు సార్.
జేడీకే కూడా ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తారా మీరు? జైపూర్ జేడీకే.
సార్
So you have installed JDK also, right? Now Zulu open JDK Java software also you have.
జేడీకేనే సార్. నాకు అది ఒక పిక్ లా వస్తుంది సార్, అది నెక్స్ట్ ఫినిష్ చేస్తే.
Okay, we'll see once end of the class. Okay. Sure, sir. So now I have opened data loader. Okay. So last time we have done insert, right? Now we can try with update. Update also we have tried already, I guess. Okay. So there are two things, sir. One is OAuth and the other one is a password authentication. Both. Okay. So in the OAuth, you can select the organization production sandbox. It will open the Salesforce screen. You can enter. So this is very important. This one is password authentication. So here you have to enter manually, username, password, and URL. All three things you have to enter manually. Okay. So, but what is required here is, along with user password, we need something called security token also. Okay. So, what means it will open Salesforce login page. There, you can enter username and password. Okay, sir. Okay. And other one is password authentication. What is password authentication is? Here we have to give same like that only, but here we have to enter directly in username, password plus security token. Okay. So where is security token? Where we can get the security token? Okay. So for that, what you have to do is first log into our Salesforce org. So everyone is using this extension, Salesforce Organizer, or not using? If you don't know how to use it, I'll tell you. I'll share one video. Go through it, because we have to maintain multiple credentials, right? Multiple usernames and passwords. For class practice 1 hour, trial ID 1 hour, right? So that's why if it is there, then you don't need to remember password and all. It will be there everything. Okay. After login, so we know username and password. We know what is username, what is password, but where we can get the security token is just click on setup. Not setup, sorry. My settings. Click on my settings. So here you can see there is an option called reset my security token. If you click this reset my security token, so you will get a one token to your email ID, whatever the email ID you are given. Click reset security token. So you can see for this I have received a email. Salesforcestart 2. So this is the token we have to use. Okay, this is very case sensitive. So along with password, you have to use this one. This is my username. Okay. Here, security token. Sorry. So here we have to use a security token. This is very important. Plus password. Where is the password? You remember, right? That one you can use it. So like this. So password, then security token. So these two things we have to give in the data loader if you are using password authentication. If you use this authentication. Everyone is following how to generate security token? You can store the security token in our system also. For example, in the organizer, So it will not expire. If you want to use same thing lifetime, you can use it. Here only I can use it. For example, next time onwards, I can place here. So next time I want anything about my batch, this organization, the username is there, password is there, token is there. You can use it whenever you want. Okay. So click this. So enter your username. So in the password place, we have to enter both. Password comes secure token. Both you have to enter. So select here. So here what we have to give is our Salesforce URL. So this is by default. If you log out right here, by default you can see this is the URL, logout URL. This is domain, whatever the company name we are giving. So based on that, automatically it is taking domain name, say Samsung, all these things. If you want to use, you can use this URL. Otherwise, you can use normal production URL. What is normal URL to log into production? What is normal URL to log into production?
Login.salesforce.
Correct. Correct. Login.salesforce.com. If you want to use that one also fine. You can use this normal generic URL also fine. Whatever you want, you can use it. Both will work. Click login. So once it is logged in, you can get a success message. Login successful. Once it is successful, then only this button will enable. Next button. Okay. Click next. Okay, now we have logged in. I think last time we did both insert and update. Correct? Yes, Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Last time we did both insert and update. Okay. So account info, account update. Okay. So insert and update. For update, what is required? Which field is important for update? Mm-hmm.
Account.
If you want to update any record, we need some important field, right? Updating, we need one key field. What is that field? For updating, we need one key important one. One is the important field is that key field we have to use.
ID.
What is that? ID.
ID.
Yes,
Okay.
ID is important, madam. For example, if you don't give ID, what will happen? If there is no ID in this place, what it will think? It is like inserting a record. If it ID is there, means what? ID unnante meaning enti? You are doing update.
Update.
Understand,
Update.
everyone? Okay.
Yes.
So now in the last class we have updated something rating, I think, right? We have updated now. So now what I want to do is I want to update now employees equals to 1000 instead of 500. I want to make it 1000. Okay. I want to update SLA equals to something called silver. I think it is there. So I want to update only these two fields. But if you want to use other fields in the place, you can. If you want to use it, you can use it. Otherwise, if you want to remove it, you can remove it. No problem. For updating, only this is important. And which fields for updating? That two fields are important. Okay, you don't need to mention other fields because already this data is there in the system. You don't need to mention this field. If you want to use it, you can in the place you can use it. But the main thing is ID and which fields you are updating now. These two fields, right? You can put only these three also fine. Remaining columns you can delete it, no problem. Understand? Ardhamainda what I'm saying? Hello? Everyone is following what I'm saying? For updating, what is important? ID and which fields for updating? These two fields, right? Sorry, these two fields. So you can put only these three fields. Remaining fields you can delete it. What I'm saying is, for example, I'm updating, right? Which fields I am updating here? ఏ ఫీల్డ్స్ అప్డేట్ చేస్తున్నాను ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ?
ID.
ఐఎమ్ అప్డేటింగ్ ఎంప్లాయీ కౌంట్ అండ్ SLA. అంతే. సో రిమైనింగ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ నాట్ నెసెసరీ. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్ బికాస్ this is important field to update. It is there. Which fields you are updating? This two fields are there, then you can update directly this one. For example, I'll try this one now for you. So which operation you are using? Object, account object. Okay, first we have to save this in a CSV file, right? Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll create one more Excel sheet. Kusuma, you are following what I'm saying? అర్థమవుతుందని చెప్పింది ఇందాక ఏం చెప్పాను చెప్పండి మేడం, ఏమర్థమైంది? ఫర్ అప్డేటింగ్ విచ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ ఆర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్? For updating which fields are important? Sharath, which fields are important to update in the CSV file?
What are mandatory fields we need to?
Not mandatory fields, sir.
Okay. Oh, ID only.
ID is important. Along
Yeah.
with that, what is one more thing? Other fields, which fields are important? Along with ID. So there are so many fields in the account object. We have 100 fields, but which fields were updating in that 100?
ID, employee, SLA. So,
Correct. So which fields you are updating? Only you can mention that field. You don't need to mention again name, phone, email, rating, website. All those fields you are updating now? No. Which fields you are updating mainly?
ID,
Which fields you are updating?
employee.
Employees, SLA. So that is, if you put other fields, what will happen? This is unnecessary burden for that data and all. So just like this, I'm saying. Okay. For example, now it is saved, right? So okay, choose now, browse, account update, right? This one. Open, click next. Okay. So mapping, right? You can just create or edit map. So it is automatically mapped because same names are there in both the places. Click OK. Next, where you want to store success error files. Okay. Finish. You can see there are 22 success. You can just click the view success. You can see what is status now? Item updated.
updated.
If you want to check like one record, you can check like this. I'll take one record. Oh. If you go to any one record, account record, you can check that field is updating or not. Which one? Employees. Another one, which field you updated?
SLA ID.
SLA. ID will not. ID is it will generate, madam, automatically. So this field is generally we can use to update the record. If you want to do any operation in the Salesforce on the record, okay. If you are creating a new record, that time you will not get any ID. If you are creating new record, do you have any ID? No. This ID will come once your record is saved into the database. This will be something like a unique key to identify this record. If you want to identify this record, like how you can identify based on this ID only. So మనకు ఎలా ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తారు మేడం? If you go anywhere now, if you want anything, like if you want passport or if you want to apply any exams, anything, what they will ask most of the cases? For us, normally in the real time, I'm just asking. If you go anywhere, so they will ask one proof, right? If you are going for any temple also, if they want to give one room, they will ask something. Most of the cases, what?
Aadhaar card.
Aadhaar number. Why Aadhaar number, madam? So that will be unique. Okay. Now, for example, for me, like Kusuma, Hemlata, all three people don't have a same Aadhaar ID. Yes or no? Both are have some different Aadhaar ID. So that is like identification, right? For example, in Aadhaar card, if you want to change name, what you will do? Can you change first? Can you create new Aadhaar card or just you will update the existing Aadhaar card? In case you want to change,
Updating the existing card.
how they will update? How they will know? Okay, for this Aadhaar card, I want to update their phone number or their name. They want to update. How they will update it?
They
Based
want
on the
proof.
number.
Another proof.
In the Aadhaar card, there is a 12-digit number is there, right? So based on that, that is unique. They want to update, they will use that ID only in the background system. in other system, other center. So similarly in the Salesforce, for any record, this is like identification. In case if you want to update this record in future, you cannot insert again. If you don't, no need to insert again complete record. Delete and that is not possible, right? You can delete and you can insert it, but that is not a good practice. It would be like a rework. So they will check, okay, for already this record identification is there. Yes, identification. This is the ID. Just update it. Which you really want to update ID. For example, I want to change public ownership. So just that's it. Understand? Update. For update or any operation, madam. For update or like a delete, anything you want to do, we can use just simply ID. Okay, if you remove ID, if you're in the other center, if you remove your Aadhaar card number, then that's it. You will not get name, phone number, anything. You will not get anything. Just you will remove Aadhaar card, that's it, number. So similarly, if you use this record ID, so we can do anything. We can update the record, we can delete the record, we can export the record, anything we can do. So that's why this is an important field, ID field for every record, for every object. Okay, that is okay. There is something called Upsert. Anyone knows what is Upsert? Any guess?
Both insert and update operations.
Insert and update, sir.
Correct, madam. If you want to do at a time, okay, in a single CSV file, you have both records. Okay, in the single CSV file, you have both records. Okay, for example, if you take this CSV file only, we'll take not this, we'll take other CSV file. Okay, for example, if we take this field, right? Oh, this is a different file. Okay. For example, already we have updated the SLA, right? I think there is 1000. Okay. Just now I have updated this into the 1000. So this one I have updated into the silver. Okay. Just I'm using that same data. In case if I not use again, what will happen? It will update again with the old values, 500, gold, all this. Okay. So these records are new records or existing records? If kotta records or path records, madam? Anyone?
Existing records.
How you know these are existing records? Huh? How you know these are existing records? Mikala, how you
We
can
can
identify?
we changed only SLA and
We can see ID, sir.
ID, sir. ID ఉందంటే meaning ఏంటి? Those are existing records.
existing records.
If there is no ID means that is new record. Understand, madam? అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
For example, I'll insert twice records of new records. Okay, now you can see. What about these records? These are new records or existing records?
New records.
How you know?
ID లేదు కదా సార్
Yeah.
ID is not there.
Don't have IDs.
Correct? So click file. Save as. Browse. Okay, so here what I can give, account Upsert file. Okay, this is CSV format only. Just save it. So now in this file we have both records. Okay, what we can do is I'll do one thing. For this I'll change a little bit something. Instead of 1000, I can make it 5000. For old records, I'm updating. What I'm updating for old records? 5000. For new records, I no problem. Okay, just to know we are doing update. This is insert. I'll change this one. So which operation you want to choose now?
Upsert.
Upsert. Which object?
Account.
Where is the file? Account Upsert file. Open. Click next. Okay. So how this is data loader will know Okay, in this sheet, there is updating records also there, and there is some new records also there. How the system will identify? Huh? Here you
IDs.
can
ID, sir.
here you can see someone can read this message. There are no external ID fields defined on the account object. The ID field will be used for matching. Which field they will use? ID field normally. I will tell you what is external ID field later. Now just focus on ID field. Now ID is there. ID unna some records. Yes or no? So in this case, what will happen? Okay, data loader will check. Okay, this ID is there. So update this field, number of employees field. Okay, this record there is no ID. Insert it. Click next. Create or edit map. Auto match. Serial number. We have to map. And instead of this one, what you can do is, last time if you remember, I have saved mapping file.
Yes, sir.
So you can choose that existing mapping. Just choose an existing mapping. So this is the mapping file last time we have saved, because what I'm thinking is, okay, I want to use same file multiple times. Okay, you can choose that. .sdl. SDL means Salesforce Data Loader file. SDL means what? Salesforce Data Loader file. That is. Okay. Now you can see it is automatically mapped everything, because at the time of last time when I'm loading data, okay, so there is some mapping is not happened. So that's what happened. So here I have mapped everything. I have saved that mapping file. So I can use this file now every time. Again, you no need to go create or edit map, auto match, all these things not required. Understand? So same success and error file. Finish. Can someone read this message? You have chosen add new records and updating edges, because both. Okay. New and update. Yes. You can just click the success file here only. So you can see for this status, what is happening for all these records still here.
Item update.
For below records,
Item
Item
create.
ID వచ్చింది.
create. So like this, even if you want to do like at a time you want to do both insert and update, what you can do both at a time. But the important thing is which records you are updating. For that record, you have to use the ID. Which records you want to update? For that records you want to use ID. For remaining records, you can make it to blank so that it will treat like a new record. Understand, sir? And delete. What is the meaning of delete?
తీసేయడం సార్ చేయండి.
we delete the existing records.
If you want to delete the record, then you can use this.
Now,
So for deleting records also, which field is important, madam? Which field important, sir? For deleting
ID.
records, ID.
ID.
For example, we'll try RCB till 15 records. I want to delete 5 records. Okay. If you want to take other you can take others also, but I'll take only 5 records now. So I'll take Excel. New Excel file. So remaining fields is not required. Still ID is important. That is fine. That is there. Oh, my system. Okay. I'm taking just for testing purpose 5 records. You can take thousands records also, 10,000 records also. No problem. Okay. So ID. So I'll save this into the CSV format. Desktop. That's 45. Account. Delete. Okay. Which format? CSV.
CSV com.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Open your data loader. Delete. Which record? Which records you want to delete? In which object?
account.
Choose the account object. Account delete. Next. Okay. ID field, right? create or read map. We need ID is enough to delete the record. Okay. Click next. Finish. Yes. So normally if you delete record, where it will go? ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తే మనం రికార్డ్ డిలీట్ చేస్తే
Recycle bin.
రీసైకిల్ బిన్. So sometimes what will happen in the recycle bin also, if you have like a huge number of records, you will get some time issue. Okay, but generally will not get. So this is saying something like error message. The number of allowed records in the recycle bin is limited. Okay, click S. Why is it taking time? Right now you can just click a view success file. What is the status?
Item deleted.
Item deleted. Okay. So now I want to see in the system, in the Salesforce log, I want to know where that records are deleted. Where we can check now? Where we can check that is deleted records?
Recycle bin.
Go to the recycle bin.
We can see accounts also. I like it's deleted or not.
Mm-hmm.
We can see
Account.
accounts also. It was deleted or not.
How you can? Okay, there you cannot see record, right?
Yes, sir.
Record ID is not visible, right? If it's not search with RCD15 in this place, if you search with RCD15, it will not show in the account also, right? And it's because that record is already deleted. Can you see any RCD15? This is RCD25. This is different. There is no RCD15, right? Understood? Where we can see that if you want to just to confirm it is deleted or not, where we can confirm the recycle bin only. Understand, sir? How many days it will be there in the recycle bin, this record?
15 days.
15 days. Okay, after 15 days, what will happen? This record will be deleted permanently into the Salesforce database. There is one more thing called hard delete. Any guess? Okay, we'll come hard delete later.
Permanent delete.
Permanent delete.
Correct, permanent delete. Okay. So we'll discuss that one later. Export we'll discuss. Export means you can export. That's it. Nothing is there. You can export into the outside. For example, I want to export. Choose the target of extraction. So where I can choose rows, I can choose this rows. Here I want to export records. Account, export. Okay, there I want to export. Vaishali madam, some background. Okay, select the account object, click next. So which fields you want to export, sir? For example, I want account number. Okay. What other fields you want to export? You can just choose it. I want name. See, automatically if you set the fields here, in the below you can see SQL. I see normal SQL, normal Salesforce. Whatever the fields were select here, automatically from account, all these fields I want. Okay. Phone. Right. So select this phone number. So automatically you can get all these fields. Right. So even you can put some condition also here. For example, number of employees is more than 100 I want. So what you can do here? Here you can use the condition. Which field you want to use condition? Number of employees is more than how much? You can use some condition like a 500. That's it. Add condition. So now you can see the condition also, where number of employees is more than 500. Now you can just click finish. Yes. So you can see now how many records? There are 33 successful records. Click view extraction. Can you see now? This record from, we can see this is like we can export directly. Okay, all these records. Account number, name, number of employees, you can see. So you can see all these records, we have a number of employees is how many? More than? How much? What is the condition you have given? More than 500.
500.
Okay. How many records are there here total?
33.
33.
33 records.
33.
33. Okay. Close. Okay. So this is export. The export means what will happen? You can export the records from outside. Okay. You will export records from object. That object level. Okay. So there is one more thing called export all. What is that one, sir? Export all. Any guess? Export all and any guess? Anyone? What is the difference between export and export all? So export also same,
Export
both
the
like
all the
export only, but here you will get a recyclement records also. Which records will get? Recyclement records also. For example, see, this records is not there in this sheet, right? Which sheet? This where we have exported. That exported file, that records are not there. You can check. Where is that export? And this one, right? Why this is coming this one? Okay. Actually, you can see here there is no recyclement records. RCB, RCB, which records are there? Can you see that recyclement record here? So the records are visited. RCB 15 is there here. Can you see RCB 15 anywhere here? RCB
Yes.
15.
Yes, sir.
This is I think different, madam. RCB 0015. This is like a auto number field. This is, I think. This is which field? The number. We'll do one more thing. I'll take account object. Account extract. Next, I want select name, number of employees. I don't want other fields, just select name from number of employees, click finish. Click yes. Now can you check here anywhere you can see RCB 15. Convinced RCB 15 record anywhere?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Which operation we have did now? Extract, export. Okay. Now we can do export all. We'll see what will happen. Export all. Same account object. I can give some different name. ACC export all. Okay. Next. Name. I'll choose two fields only. I don't want other fields also. Just I want to show you the difference between export and export all. Now, can you see RCD 15? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
15, 16,
Yes, sir.
17, 18, 19. So difference is export means you will get only that object level records will get. Export all means object level database plus recyclable also it will check in that object. Is there any records deleted? Get that records also. Understand everyone? అర్థమైందా రీస్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ అండ్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటండి బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్ ఓన్లీ ఇన్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ ఆల్ ఇట్ విల్ బి ఇంక్లూడెడ్ రీసైక్లబుల్ రికార్డ్స్ ఆల్సో దట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ డిఫరెన్స్ క్లియర్ అర్థమైందా అవ్వలేదా సో డిలీట్ మీన్స్ what will happen records will deleted we can see those records in a recycle bin after deleting operation. Okay, there is one more thing called what? Hard delete. What is hard delete? If you use the hard delete, records will we cannot see. We can't see those records in the recycle bin. Okay, it will be deleted permanently. Permanently, it will be deleted. Records will be deleted. For example, we'll take some IDs. Okay. For example, I'll take these 5 records I'll take. I'll give a IDC. That's it. I'll make it this file name. Account hard delete dot csv. Where is csv map? Comma delimited. Click save. Okay, now we can try. I think in your laptop by default this will be disabled. If you are logged in with the data loader, by default it will be disabled mode. Correct? If you check in your laptop, if you open data loader, I think it will be by default it will be disabled. So for this, what you have to do is you need a hard delete permission. Here, if you go to settings, so here something we have operation, some setting is there. Forgot that name. So this use bulk API you have to enable. Then only that hard delete operation will be enabled. In case if you want to see that hard delete, just enable this use bulk API. Then you can see automatically which one that hard delete button. Otherwise, it will be default mode on your system only. Okay. So this is like a default size. If you are loading like a 10,000 record, it will take size is 500. So this is batch size 2000. So you can use even one record also minimum. So you can use maximum 2000 also. Okay, whatever you want. So there are some things you can use it. Okay. But if you want to see that hard delete, enable this option. Use bulk API in the settings. Okay. Then only you can see. I click hard delete, account object, browse. Can you see some message here? A message comes in the
Need the bulk
You
API.
need the
bulk bulk API, hard delete, user permission to delete permanent data.
permitted
So what will
data.
happen in the real time in the production? So what will happen if you delete any real time data? You cannot get it. If you use delete operation, no problem. You can get a recycle bin. Okay. If you use normal delete operation, what will happen? You can get it again. How you can get using recycle bin? You can go. You can get it. But if you use hard delete, so it will not be there in the recycle bin also. It will be deleted permanently. So that's why it will give. So for all users, you will not get this option. అందరికి కూడా ఈ యాక్సెస్ ఇవ్వరు. Okay, only rare people can have this people access. So now I don't have access this bulk API hard delete operation. So we have to enable it. How we can enable it? Okay, we have to add some permission to the Varaprasad now. Okay, I'll go now. So we have something called permission sets in Salesforce that we can discuss later. But time being, just create however I'm creating, just create same thing. So just type permission sets. This is a different topic we'll discuss in future. But time being, I want permission, right? So that's why I'm just creating it. Go to the permission sets. So click new permission set, new button. I can give a name equal to hard delete permission. Okay, sir. And then that's it. License, all these things not required now. Just give this label name, API name. Label name only. API name will come automatically. Click save. So now which permission you want? Which permission?
Or
This
delete.
one. You can just type here system permission. Directly you can go to the system permissions here. You can see. If you don't know a place, you can just type here hard something like that. You can click on this. So it is disabled. Okay. If you enable this permission, what will happen? That users can delete records without storing them in the recycle bin. Okay. Click edit. So what I can do, madam? I can just pick a hard, enable the checkbox, save. So whom we want to give this permission now? Save. ఎవరికి ఇవ్వాలి సార్ ఈ పర్మిషన్ now? How many people are there in the system? 2 people only. Varan and Rohit Sharma. So now I want to give access to Pratap sir. So once you create permissions, here you can see manage assignment. Here also you can click. Add assignment. For which user? For this user only. Click next. So even, for example, I don't want to give this access to the lifetime. If you want to give only 1 day, 2 days, that is also possible. I can select maybe 1 week. After 1 week, this will be removed automatically. I think this is a new feature in the Salesforce. Previously, what happened? We need to do manually. We have to go to the user. We have to remove the permission. But this is something new feature in Salesforce. So you can give only like 1 day, 1 week, something like that. You can give permission. After that, it will automatically remove. Okay. For example, now I will do only 1 day. We'll see. Tomorrow it will remove automatically or not. Click assign. Okay, now if I'll go to the purpose user. So this is the permission. So tomorrow I think it will expire. I think we need to check. Okay, tomorrow we can see. It will tomorrow is it able to do or not. Okay. So now we can go. So already this user is having, but what will happen? It will not work. We have to log in and log out again. Okay, because these settings we have enabled just now for user, so it will not access that access. So I'll cancel it. So we have to log in and log out again. Log out. Hard delete. Okay, I'll use password authentication. Username is there. What else is required in the password? What are the things required in the password? What you have to give in the password here?
Password and security.
Okay, both you have to give. So you can use your domain URL also. You can log in at salesforce.com also. Click login. Click next. Account object. Browse. Accounts hard delete file. Open. Click next. Click OK. Auto match. Next. So I'm going to delete the record from the permanently. Understand? Finish. Yes. What is the status now?
Item hard delete.
Deleted.
So can we see this recorded now? Will I keep it now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Go to the recycle bin. There is no RCB switch. Why, madam?
Permanently deleted, sir.
Correct. So we have done a hard delete operation. Hard delete means records is permanently will delete. Delete means you can see records. Okay. That is all actually things. Okay. So, and one more thing, I have mentioned something called external ID, right? So, normally we can use external ID field. What are the fields we can use as external ID field? Which are the data types we can use as external ID field? Anyone? I think at the time of fields creation, for few data types only we have given this option, external IDs. Which what are the data types? గుర్తులేదా ఒకరికి కూడా?
Auto numbers.
Number, auto number,
Email,
text, email. 4 fields we can use as a external ID fields. Correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is external ID? So generally external ID we can use to identify records and integrations, or you are loading data from tools, any other tools. Okay. So just now how we updated records, sir? For updating మనం ఏం చేస్తాం ఇందాక records ని? Which fields we have taken? Which field you have taken for update?
ID. ID, sir.
Delete ID. Hard delete ID.
ID.
Anything you want to do? ID. Okay. So for example, assume madam. So we have 2 systems now. Okay. So something called a Salesforce, something called SAP or Informatica, whatever it may be. Okay. You can take 2 systems. So for example, so this data loader is fine because this data loader is a Salesforce tool. You can use ID. For example, now Informatica wants to update data. Which system? Informatica wants to upload, for example, Informatica loaded data into Salesforce like a 3 record. Sachin 1, Sachin 2, Sachin 3. So like that, they inserted 3 records from Informatica to Salesforce. So they have inserted records. Correct? So what will happen? Informatica is loading data into the Salesforce or SAP system, whatever it may be, you can say. Okay. So Informatica, what happened? Informatica, we have only like something, this fields only. Informatica ఏ fields ఉన్నాయనుకుంటే, for example, I'll take a example. So Informatica, in the account object, there are something this like this only. Okay, I'll take some sample objects. For example, this is Informatica only. We don't have ID. Delete it. So they having name, all these things. Okay. For example, they are loading some data. Sachin 1, Sachin 2. Oh, sorry. I'll change liquid form format also. So account I can give Mumbai Indians. Type okay. Employees okay. Silver. Remaining fields are okay. I'll create some 5 records or 10 records you want to take, you can take. Okay. Remaining fields I can give just like this. Okay. Phone number is changed. Okay. This is changed. This is changed. This is changed. Okay. Why we can use RCB? Mumbai. God. Okay. Mumbai 001. Okay. So this is which system now? Assume. Okay. This is Excel sheet only. Okay. మీరు అలా Excel sheet అనుకో, ఇది Excel sheet కాదు. Now I just think like this is the data. It is there in the Informatica system or SAP system or Java system, .NET system. ఏదన్నా అనుకోండి. Think anything like that. So now that system is loading data into the Salesforce. So right, this data we are loading into the Salesforce. Okay. So for this case, what I can do is one thing I'll do. Serial number, right? Can we check the serial number is which data type, sir? In account object. As a data type, I can go to the account object. I think it is number or text, something like that. I think text only because we are giving both characters plus numeric, right? So it is like a text field only, I think. So can we use external ID field as a text field? Yes or no? Which fields data we can use the external ID fields? ఏ ఫీల్డ్స్ యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఐడిగా? ఇందాక చెప్పాను మర్చిపోయేదా? ఒక నిమిషంలో
నంబర్ సార్, ఆటో నంబర్స్,
Data number.
టెక్స్ట్ నంబర్, ఆటో నంబర్ and email. These 4 fields we can use for which purpose? External ID concept.
External ID.
Okay. So now this is the external ID only, sir. So right, for now this is a text field. There is option we can use it. So just click edit. Okay. I'll make it external ID and I don't want to make it duplicate here. For example, what is this unique value, sir? I'm loading MB001. Can I once again can I load MB001? If I make this field is unique. What is the use of this unique? You remember? Don't remember?
It not allow the duplicate.
duplicate values.
It will not allow duplicate values, correct? So what will happen if we create one more such in record with the same serial number? Sir? It will give the error message. Already record exists with this number. Check. It will give ID also. This is the ID that is there, right? Okay. So now what I did is for this SL serial number, I have made a unique come external ID. I don't want all the duplicates. That's why I'm using this checkbox. But this is important. External ID. So external ID means external system. Okay, we'll use this field like ID. Simple. External ID and external system. External system means any system. Informatica, .NET, SAP, Salesforce. Sorry. Apart from Salesforce, any other system. They are loading data into the account object. They will use this field as a ID field instead of normal Salesforce ID because they will not understand normal Salesforce ID field. They don't know. If you give record ID to the SAP system, okay. For example, if I'll give this ID to the SAP system, they will not identify this one. They will think, what is this? Okay, they don't know what is this ID. Other systems. Okay, if you are using Salesforce Data Loader, Import Wizard, some other tools, it is fine because all are Salesforce tools. You can use ID to update it. But how like SAP will know? Informatica will know. Like this is like ID ani. Telusa వాళ్ళకి? They don't know. So that's why in that case, when you are doing integrations in systems, so we can use the external ID field is a unique field. So that next time onwards, if they want to update data into the Salesforce, Informatica or any other system, they will use this field. Instead of ID, which field they will use? External ID field. అర్థమవుతుంది అందరికి చెప్పింది? ఫాలోయింగ్ ఎవరీవన్? ఎస్ఆర్ నో మరి చెప్పండి మేడం మీద ఒకటి ఎస్ఆర్ నో అర్థమైందా లేదు? Okay. So assume now this is the Informatica system. I want to load data. Okay. And one more thing is don't use all data loader in case if you are loading like a huge data, I mentioned, right? 5 million, 50 million, then you can go for this. For 5 million records, you can go for this one. Bulk data and all, success file, error file. You want to capture automatically in the background, you can use this one. But otherwise, we have one more tool that is very easy. Okay, very easy and very easy. Everyone can easily understand that one. So that is nothing but a Salesforce inspector. So I think no one will use this one. Like rare cases, we can go for data loader and input wizard. But in the interview, they will ask mainly what is the input wizard data loader. That's why I'm explaining on that topic. But otherwise, most of the people will use this Chrome extension. Salesforce inspector reloaded. So add this to the your Chrome. Okay, this is very powerful. Not only loading data, deleting data, you can do many things. So many things you can do using this tool. So please add now. So I'll share this link also now only. Just add now only to your desktop. Okay. If you know this tool, so many things we can easily do within a seconds, minutes. Okay. Who is waiting room? Everyone is joined, right? Oh my. Okay, use this extension. Now only you can add to your laptop, your Chrome. Okay. So already I have added, that's why it's showing like remove Chrome. So once you added this extension, now you can see in the Salesforce page that like this here. Okay, I'll save this one first of all. This field. So I have enabled the external ID field now. So here you can see that is a Salesforce inspector reloaded. So this tool, we can do many things, not only loading, deleting data. We can export, import, org, and we can see our Salesforce fields also sometimes. Okay, I'll share that video also. Please use this tool. So if you want to do anything like a complex loading data, anything, you can do it in a seconds, minutes. That's it. It will not take because see, data loader, you have to log in, username, password. So you have to do so many things manually. But here, if you open this one, just click a data import. That's it. So here you can choose the object. Which operation you want to do now? I want to load new data, right? Which operation you have to choose? Insert. Which object? Account object only. So which file you have? Here, CSV file, right? Already I have now. So here you don't need to choose CSV file. Directly you can copy this Excel. Directly you can copy this Excel file. No need to use files of saving all those things. Just you can choose. For example, you are having data in the CSV Excel format, Excel file, CSV, CSV, JSON, JSON. So now this is in Excel only. I have not saved into the CSV format. This is Excel file only. Copy and paste it here. Once you paste here, you can see all the field mappings. Okay. So this our name, account name. This is like a field name. This is our Excel sheet field name. This is the account object field name. Excel sheet object. Excel sheet object. But you can see this is not matched. Why? In the Excel sheet, what is the name you have given? Account number.
Account number.
But in the Salesforce object, what is the name is there? We can see. Just type a number. I think this one. Account number. There is no space. Actually, all this we should give a API names. Don't give most of the times label names. If you give object API names, it will exactly match. Okay. Now I have mapped it. Okay. And employees also it is not matching. Why? What is the API name for the employees object? What is the API name for the employees object? Number of employees.
Number of employees.
So this is also not mapped. Why? We have to give SLA __ API names. Just instead of all these things, what you can do is in the Excel sheet here, use the API names. Use API names, and then you don't need to do this manual mapping also. Ardhamautunda? You don't need to give manual mapping also. For example, now you can see, I'll just show you now only. I'll give API names here instead of label names. I'll use API names. Okay. Type account number also we have to give API name. So you will get some benefits. Okay, no need to do mapping and all. Serial number also. This is the API name. So now we have mapped manually. Okay. Okay. So now I have given API names here, column names. Now if you just refresh the page. Now again I'll copy and paste. So you no need to do map again because everything is mapped automatically. See why it is mapped automatically now? Previously not. ఎందుకు సార్ ఇప్పుడు మ్యాప్ అయినాయి అన్ని previously not mapped? Because previously our columns name here names is different and our object API names is different. So that's why it is mapped. So always give API names here. Object API names, copy and paste it. So no need to map also. It will map automatically. అర్థమైందా అందరికి? Understand or not? Hello? Silence?
Yes, sir.
So here you can give batch size. By default, it will be 200. If you want to make it like I want to divide this records with the 5 records like a batch, I'll make it a 2 on the queue. Okay, at a time, what will happen now? 5 records is the first, next 2 queues will be there like that. If you have 20 records, first 5 records inside, 2 will be queued like that. It will go one by one. Now total 11 records is queued. Click run insert. So this is very easy. Instead of using data loader import wizard, this will also support all the operations. You can see what all operations we can do here also. Insert, update, upsert, delete, and delete also we can do here. One more extra option also there here. From recycle bin to back also we can do. That is not there in the data loader. So now everything is inserted, right? Yes or no? Insert and records. And one more thing is we can check record immediately here only. If you click here, view in Salesforce, you can easily verify record is inserted successfully like that. So that's why this tool is very useful. You can see name, prospect, everything is there. Okay. So normally, if you want to update record, which one we can use, sir? What is the employees is there? Number of employees now? How much is there? For such in one record, how many employees are there now?
5,000.
5,000. So previously for updating records, which will we have used? Previously, which will we have update for using updating which record? Which will we have used now? Previously,
ID.
ID. So now ID is not required. So we can use this field as a
External
ID,
ID.
external ID. So now I will change rating to cold, and I'll change this number of employees from 5,000 to 6,000 just for updating the values. Okay. So now I will use same sheet. In this sheet, ID is there. ID unda indulo ekkadana?
No, sir.
No. Right?
No, sir.
We'll go say again. Just refresh the page. What you are doing now? You want to insert or update?
Update.
Update.
Update. Same copy. Right?
Yes.
So which field you want to use? The field mapping has no ID column. Which field you have to use for update? I think
External ID.
external ID. I think this will not support external ID here. You have to use data loader only. This tool will not support external ID concept here. We'll use data loader only. Okay. So update, current object, Aksha. If you want to use this one, but the problem is we have to save this file into the CSV. That is one problem. Save as, browse. So use that one only, Salesforce inspector tool only, because so much of time we can save. No need to log in, log out, all those things. We no need to do. Okay. I'll just account update with external IDs now. Okay, we no need to use IDs. I'll save this one. Comma. Where is that one? This one. Okay. Click. Batch 45. Save. So now go here. Choose the account object. Click browse. Choose the file. Open. Next. So your operation will contain 11 records. Okay. Okay. Create or edit map we want to use. You can use it. Auto match. Everything map. Okay. Click next. Okay. Select the directory where you want successful, but we have not identified, right? Which operation was selected? Update only, right? Okay, I think that field we have created after login. So we have to log out and log in again. That's the problem. So if you are creating a new fields, anything you are doing changes in the account at Salesforce Arglo, you are doing any changes. So what you have to do, you have to log in and log out again in Data Loader. Otherwise, it will not display that latest changes in the Data Loader. Okay. So that's why that external ID field is not showing there. It is by default taking Salesforce record ID. Now if I click update, this is the username and password. Security token. This one, login. Next, account, browse. Account update with external ID, open. Next. Okay. Now all that is not showing. Why? I'm choosing Upsert now. We'll see that external ID field will not showing there. I'll use Upsert. I'll use this file. Open. Click next. Okay. So now it is showing. Actually, for update it is not working. I think for Upsert, you can see you can choose now two fields here. Which field you have to use now? Here, ID or sales? This one. Actually now
Yes, sir.
in our field ID is there now. ఇక్కడ ID is now.
No, sir.
No,
No,
this
sir.
is the external ID field
Yes.
now, right? So we have to choose that field. By using this external ID field also, we can update record now. Click next. Parent is selected this one. Click next. Auto match. Okay. Click next. Finish. So we are not using record ID to update records now. We are using which one? External ID field. You can see successfully done. You can see status also item updated. Understood everyone? Ardhamainda? Actually for data loader, Salesforce inspector, you don't need to use external ID. In which cases we can go for external ID concept? ఎప్పుడు అవసరం అవుతుంది external ID concept? When we can use external ID concept?
When we want to data restore the another resources.
Other resources. Another means any system, sir.
Yes.
SAP, they don't know about Salesforce record ID, correct? But you are using Salesforce inspector, Salesforce data loader, import wizard, all are Salesforce tools only. They will easily identify Salesforce record ID. But how SAP will know? How Informatica will know? How .NET will know? They don't know about Salesforce record ID. So in that case, what you can do? We can use the external ID concept with a unique field. Unique endukante it will not have a duplicate. Now you can see employees is updated. Understand, sir? అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
So that's well. So most of the cases, no need to use data loader and all. So most of the people will use this one only. Data import, insert, update, upsert, delete, all these things. For export, you can use data export. Writing SQL queries, we can use all these things. Okay, this is very powerful tool. Okay, so many things we can do in a seconds. Writing SQL and all. Okay, I'll share you one video also regarding this tool. Just go through it. Okay. Now complete all assignments in the data loader and share my screenshot. So everyone completed this trial, sir. I have shared last and 3 trials, right? Everyone is completed.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Complete
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, please share my screenshot, sir. That how many badges we have now with your
Okay,
name.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thanks everyone, sir. We'll connect tomorrow again.